EA's midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Slot man moves right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On third down, Corral. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Quick throw by Corral. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun snap to Corral. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
10 cycles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Fight 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
MADDEN. Ready.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Drill green. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now Corral.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Corral takes a shotgun snap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Corral going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw, Corral.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Corral from the gun on 3rd down here.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 65 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
They'll try to run this one in. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 25 on 2nd down. Corral dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Fight, 97. Ready.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Striker, 3-3.
He'll look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Come on,
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
to blast it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set
At their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Corral going to throw it this time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And Corral will throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Corral throwing for it.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got some space here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go, charge.
On first down, they're going option left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. White.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Throwing here, Corral.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Corral.
Throwing. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Play action here, Corral.
Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Corral throwing for it on 4th.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Here's Corral.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Corral.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Corral with it on 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field, but the best ones in the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Ready?
Back to throw here.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
On the move past the 40.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Set. Strike. Strike. 10 cycles. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Red. Yellow.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.